Hey Stewie, this is Eric. This is going to be the lesson for Ramble On. It's a really easy song. I used to play this a lot with the Allies. It's my own version. Chris used to sing it and I used to just play the standalone guitar on it. So it starts off with this riff, basically a D to an E slide. These are major bar chords starting on the 5th string. And what we're doing there, we're sliding up, and if you let the bottom 6th string ring out as well, it has a nice tone to it. Okay, so it's simply a full step slide from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, a D to an E. Right there, I lift my 3rd finger, okay? That's on the E chord, okay? That sort of sound. I didn't really want to get that upper note, but okay. And then what I like to do is hit an E octave, okay? So you're making an octave and you're letting all the strings ring except the 4th. It's getting a little bit of a harmonic in there, which doesn't sound bad. Okay? So the beginning of that riff. One more time. Then we shift over to an A. This is a voicing of an A bar chord. But I'm just going to hit the triad, meaning my 3rd finger is going to start on the 7th fret. I'm going to make this major shape, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, okay? Starting on the 4th string. Now I'm going to hit the 5th string with my right hand. And we're going to do a suspended 4th, meaning our pinky is going to come down. That's with the pinky down. That's with the pinky lifted. Okay? So that's the next portion. Okay. I do a little hammer-on pull-off there at the end just to give it a little bit of flair. So once again, the riff in its entirety. It's important for the right hand to really relax. If you hit it too hard, you're not going to get the feeling of this song. It's really moving. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next riff. It's very simple. We got an E major. This is basically an F sharp minor over E and G sharp minor. So it's an E major form. We all know this. The second form, your 3rd and your 4th finger are on the 5th and 4th strings, 4th fret, and then your 1st finger is going to be on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret, okay? And the same shape moves up a full step. Okay, so we got this. Okay, again. Next, we're kind of back to that A form, and we're going to start with the pinky is going to do a pull-off. That's that suspended 4. Okay, so after. What I do after I do the pull-off is I do a slide, all right, and that's on the 3rd string. So that's where your 2nd finger is, on the 3rd string. And if that 4th string rings out, it's so quick, it really doesn't get in the way. So I'm going to play the whole riff. Gives a little more movement. I think it sounds cool. Once again, this is my own interpretation of the songs. You're kind of like bum, 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 dun, dun, dun. Oh, where would that D? The D would be in there somewhere. Say. So, dun, 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 dun. So it gives a little bit more movement in the bass. Once again, that 2nd riff. Back to the E major. Okay, the next riff. There's a solo that my interpretation of it is go into an E7 chord. Okay? That's where, this is E major, hitting the E note on the 9th fret. And the E7 bar chord form just has your first, kind of like power chord, first and third finger, and then your first finger is barring here on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and then your pinky hits the 2nd string. And then I'm going to lift my 3rd finger. Okay? That's what we're going for. And then we're going back to that A suspended. And that's me lifting the 2nd finger, having an open 3rd string. Okay? Kind of gives it an A7 feel. So, pinky. The first time I hit it here, it's a bit of an extension. So it's going to be an E7 again. I hit the 10th fret of the 1st string. Okay? So this is how it'll sound with that voicing. Stretch all the way to the 12th fret. Okay? We're just trying to make it a little more exciting because it's basically na 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 da 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 da. And it's really simple, so we're just trying to spice it up. So this would be that section. Trying to remember the song, and then I think it goes to another verse. There's only one more part, and that's the solo. And in my version of it, I let the 5th string kind of drone out, and I'm going way up here in the 2nd octave of the neck. Okay, I guess. This is the 14th fret. I always consider it the 2nd fret because I consider the neck to start over where the 12th fret would be open, because this would be E, and this is E, and this is F. I consider that the 1st fret, and the 2nd fret would be the 14th fret. That's my own way of looking at it, but I guess technically it's the 4th fret. Okay, so we have this, kind of sounds like a mandolin. My pinky is doing the work here on the 4th string. And it's going to be reaching all the way to the technically be 18th fret, okay? And we're going to do kind of a major shape, bump, 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 okay? Basically, the notes you're hitting are, okay? And the lower notes are simply the 16th fret of the 4th string and the 14th fret. So once again, bump, 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 bump. I do that as a chord. Okay, notice that it's 3 strings, and then this is just 2 strings at the end. I'm always hitting the A string. The right hand is really important to be nice and loose on this, otherwise it'll just sound noisy. Again. One more time. And then the tail end of it, I shift here. My first finger is now at the 11th fret of the 4th and 3rd string, and my pinky is on the 3rd string at the 14th fret, okay? Okay? And we're hitting 3 strings. That's the pinky, and then releasing the pinky. So we put that together.